So there I was scrolling the True Detective subreddit, and buried beneath all the posts talking about how garbage this season is, I found this post with a killer prediction. Or killer prediction? Anyway, a prediction. And then this post, which further solidifies the other one, and I think these Redditors have just solved the mystery behind who is responsible for the Tsalal murders. So let's talk through these posts, and then I'll provide my own supporting evidence on why I think these theories are spot on. So if you enjoy videos like this, subscribe for more, and let's jump in. All right, so looking at this first post, this Redditor is saying that this crab plant employee / Moonlight cleaning lady named Blair is involved in the Tsalal case. They say her right hand, which we can see in this shot from episode 1, is missing some digits and that it corresponds with the prints found on one of the men's boots from episode 2. They go on to say that she has weird body language when being questioned about the spiral symbol, and this is definitely something I noticed on my first watch of the episode.
You ever see anything like that devil sign? No?
So, when you were cleaning at the station, you never saw this?
I mean, look at this girl. Could you be more suspicious? This Redditor goes on to say that Issa Lopez is quoted as saying this season is about women being strong and subtext of men being stupid / inferior, which I'm seeing to a certain extent. I have read multiple interviews with Lopez, and she definitely talks about flipping the gender roles from what we traditionally see in media and how she wants to focus on women in this show. So it does make sense to me that a woman or group of women, especially some that are consistently overlooked and literally beat down, might link arms to take down a group of men. All right, this post then moves into some other characters and theories, but before we go there, I want to jump to this other post which builds on these theories surrounding Blair. So this Redditor has posted a screenshot from inside Clark's trailer where we can see a crab, a set of fingers, and this three-eyed face with what looks like a crown. This person says the crab is a clear link to the crab factory and the fingers a clear link to Blair. They go on to say that what looks like a third eye here actually isn't an eye and is in fact the front of a hairnet that these women are often seen wearing. Also, the top of this head is not actually a crown and is instead a hairnet with pieces of hair sticking out. After seeing both of these theories, I'm 100% on board with the idea that Blair and probably some other women are behind the murders out at Tsalal. Now let's go back to this first post and let's move into these other characters being talked about that kind of rounds out a larger picture narrative and theory. So we're talking about Kate McKittrick at first, and they say that we know that Kate owns the ice rink and the mines and that she likely has ties to the Tuttles. I, for one, do not believe we're going to see much more about the Tuttles in this season and that it was largely just another device to draw season 1 fans into Night Country, but I guess we'll see. The post goes on to highlight Hank's suspicious behavior with trying to slow down the investigation from the start, his conversations with Kate at the ice rink, and more. Now, I've been suspicious of Hank as well, largely because of what this Redditor has already said, but also because he keeps files in his home and he's always at odds with what Liz is trying to do, and yes, of course, what Kate says to him here at the ice rink.
I'm counting on you.
I think that "I'm counting on you" statement goes a lot further than this surface level conversation that they're having here. All that said, this doesn't fully solve everything. Here's what this would mean. Blair and the other women attack and kill the men out at Tsalal, likely because they were actually involved in Annie's death and not the miners. But because of Annie's constant finger pointing at the mines and the assumption that they were involved in Annie's death, Kate had to use Hank to cover things up and prevent a killer from ever being identified. Now, that still doesn't explain the supernatural elements that we're seeing here, like the spiral being used throughout the season, the visions people are having, the radios cutting out, and more. So while this certainly does appear to answer a pretty large part of this story, it doesn't answer everything. As of right now, I'm still in the dark as to what's going on with all this paranormal activity, and I feel like we're probably not going to get answers on any of it until the finale. One interesting thing I've noticed in this supernatural element when compared to season 1 is that the spiral in this season spins the opposite direction from season 1. I don't know what that means or what importance that might have, but just something I noticed. All right, that does it for me. Let me know what you think about all of this, and especially any theories you might have around these supernatural elements yet to be explained. I'll be back Sunday night with my recap of episode 3, so I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. See you next time.